Hi everyone, my name is Sandra. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a Christmas holiday makeup look, getting this eye look using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy eyeshadow palette. So in the past, I have only done one look with this palette, so I figured I wanted to start creating some more holiday looks using older palettes that I haven't touched in a long time. And I think I would call this a neutral holiday look. And the main thing about it is that it contains a lot of glitter. And the only thing about this palette is that a lot of these shades that I used, namely all of these ones up here, have a lot of glitter and a lot of glitter fallout. So if you're going to use them, make sure you use some kind of glitter glue or a really good primer before you start. So that's it for the intro. Let's get into the video. I'm going to prime my skin. This is a moisturizing primer. It's my Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. It's almost all gone. So I actually have a lot of products. I'm going to apply this with my sponge today to moisturize my skin a bit more because my sponge has lots of liquid in it. So number one, I have actually quite a few products that are empty. So I've got some news, a little bit of news. Number one is, because I have a lot of empties, I've actually got probably 3 or 4 foundations that are toast that I'll be throwing away. Yesterday, on the last day of the Sephora Rouge event, I did place an order, and so I know a lot of other YouTubers like to place their orders before the sale ends so that you guys can go out and also get those things on sale, so you know what your favorite YouTuber has purchased. But I don't really do that so much because I don't want to influence anyone to buy stuff. If my videos do that, it's not intentional, and I'm not linked with anyone. I don't have sponsors on my channel, and not that I wouldn't. I think I would, and I would be very visible about that. I would be very open and honest. I just haven't had any sponsors to date. But that being said, I usually just post my hauls after the fact just to show you guys what I did get. One of the products, obviously, is like one of my favorites so far. It's my Caudalie Beauty Elixir. I love this stuff so much. This is like a tiny mini bottle, so I did get the full-size bottle. So I wanted to take advantage of my 20% off because it's nice to have that. If I'm going to buy the products anyway, it's nice to have that. So what I've seen a lot of people do is they'll cut off the top or cut off this part to try to save any product that's remaining in here. But I'm going to throw it away because it has been open for about 2 years. So it is toast. Just a reminder, you guys, make sure that when you are using makeup, get rid of it after the 6 months or the 3 months or the year, whatever it is. Get rid of it because that will cause breakouts. It will cause rashes in your skin. Just be really careful. So foundation today is going to be my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation in 7.5 Neutral. I've kind of picked some makeup today that I haven't really used in a while, and I was thinking about all of the eyeshadow palettes that I haven't used, or that I only have like 1 or 2 of the videos up on my channel. So I might have bought the palette and then just did one makeup look with it. So my intention is to start using some of those palettes that I haven't really used lately. And I don't know what it is. Sometimes I go between stationery stuff and then makeup. And lately, since probably, oh gosh, maybe since March. So like obviously I'm filming this video in November, and this video will be up in December because it is a holiday makeup tutorial, and so today is November 10th. I actually did my December video schedule today. So I know exactly what videos I will have up in December already, going into January. And I feel like there's so many ideas that I want to like post and talk about. And so here's an idea that you guys like. I'll probably talk about this before this video is actually posted, but I want to open a website, and I'm thinking of opening it today. I'm going to use Squarespace. There's so many video ideas that I want to kind of talk about and like release videos, but like here there are people posting one video of a week, right? Like I notice, and this is a thing too, like I wish I could do polls on my channel, but because I want to ask your guys' opinion and no one wants to leave comments. So the thing is I notice when there's only like one video on some people's channels, like one video a week, their videos are really anticipated because they only have one or two videos a week. And I've got a few people like that on my channel that I just love their content, but they only post once a week, and it's so irritating because if they posted more, I'd probably watch them. And I post 4 times a week, and it's mostly not because my videos are so in demand, but it's because I have so many ideas that I want to share, and products and just things I want to share with my viewers and subscribers. So in my case, I'm posting already 4 times a week, and I really want, like, I can't see myself posting more because like 5 times a week is just a little too much. And not to mention, like, every day there's some people that post like a video every single day. I can't be one of those people. I'm going to conceal now. I'm using my Beauty Blender Bounce Airbrush Liquid Whip Concealer in 2.2 Light Olive. I haven't used this in a while either. So what I'd like to do is have a website and actually run a blog from that, because I don't know so much about writing. Like I like to write, I like to have ideas. I have lots of ideas, but not so much about writing, but more about releasing the ideas. I like the concept of a blog, and I want a website anyway because I need to advertise. I want my viewers to know where to find me, and I feel like that could be a good idea. And eventually, I know why a lot of people run an Etsy shop, but I can't imagine running a business. Like if I wanted to sell stickers for instance, if I wanted to sell it directly from my website, I don't think I would do that right from the get-go. I'd probably use Etsy as a platform because you don't have to pay anything up front. You just don't start paying until you actually make money. So I think that's why a lot of people jump to the Etsy idea before selling products on their own website. And websites can get really pricey if you have certain things like that. So I think I would just open like an AdSense account through a website and then run ads on my website if that's possible. Unless, of course, they charge you for that, which I'm not too sure. I'd have to find out. So that's an idea. Only because I feel like I have so many different ideas that I want to share, and I just can't get them all out. And with buying makeup and stuff and being current in the makeup world and the beauty industry, I'm not really current. Like a lot of my palettes that I buy are, released a year or two ago. And I want to be a bit more current with that if I can. So if I can release videos, like video ideas, and I can turn them into a blog instead, I think that might be more worthwhile. So yeah, so that's just an idea. And then because it is November, there are lots of things I need to start thinking about. So obviously, there's going to be a new planner lineup for January. I have that ready and I want to do a video on it. I know that there are some people that really like the whole planner world. They like kind of watching videos about what planner you're going to use and how you're going to use them. So I'd like to do that. And I've got a lot of things going on. So a lot of different projects that I want to be working on. Ooh, I feel like my face isn't quite set. Let's add some more powder. I am using my Tarte Shape Tape powder to set my face today. But even just like personal projects, not even like work projects, but the work projects are taking up quite a bit of time. So as you guys may know, if you watch the video, by the time this video gets posted, that video will be done, like the giveaway is done. It ends on the 1st of December. I will be announcing the winner on December 2nd. So if you haven't seen that video, you should go check it out to see who the winner was. But I've been thinking about creating some more custom bullet journals, and which is, I mean, so much work. It takes forever to make one of those. And oh, here I'm just using my Benefit to Dallas blush. I love this stuff. I'm so in love with it. And I'm not using any contour today or any bronzer. I'm just going to use some blush. But that's a big thing, is like the time that goes into stuff like that, like a custom bullet journal. And I've got to get ready for Christmas. So Christmas present shopping I've already started that in October, and it's not quite done because of money limitations. I have to wait until we get some more money, but it is in the works, so it's not like I'm not on top of that. And I'm doing some picture presents because it seems like a good idea, because a lot of times people like getting, Christmas pictures and stuff. I'm going to send out some cards this year. And actually yesterday I just finished drawing out and filming my December bullet journal spreads. So that's done. I just have to do a voiceover for it, and I have to edit the video. And that's going to take a long time because that video is like 4 hours long. It takes me forever to color in and draw out all the spreads. There's so much work involved, and I don't really think actually, it's funny. So people who don't really care about bullet journaling, they don't really understand how long it takes to do something like that. And the people who want to do a bullet journal but realize that it's more of a time constraint, that it does take time, depending on what you're looking for. If you want like a simplistic bullet journal like Riot or Carol would do, it's no time at all. You can do it in like minutes. But for a lot of the decorative artsy bullet journals, they do take more time. And that's what I did this time, is definitely something a bit more artistic, more time consuming for sure. But then I also have some projects that I'm working on. So I'm trying to open my Patreon, trying to get the tiers all figured out, what I want to do there. And also kind of going hand in hand with that is try to figure out like sticker ideas. So at first I was like gung-ho about fancy kind of seasonal sticker packs, so like magic for Halloween, stuff like that. But then I was like, well, what am I going to use most at the beginning? And it's probably going to be more the essential stickers, so like colorful boxes and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to start there because it's easier, and I'm going to need to learn how to like work my Cricut machine when I get it for Christmas. And yeah, so oh, and if I don't mention any of the products that I have been using in this video, I will leave them all down below. So do not worry, I will leave it down there. But, and also kind of doing my makeup around this time of year for Christmas. Oh shucks, I should have my Christmas lights put up. Okay, after this video, we're going to be decorating December 1st. I'm going to hang my Christmas lights here, because I didn't realize how far ahead in my video schedule I actually was. So I'm filming this November 10th. So of course I don't have my Christmas lights up yet, because I'm not a crazy person decorating in November. No offense. To those crazy people who are decorating in November, go for it. Rock that decoration stuff. Honestly, I probably would, but it's going to take a long time for me to get the lights that I use for my office, for my makeup counter here. They're probably buried at the bottom of one of the boxes of all the other stuff. I think last year we decorated, when did we decorate? It was December 10th. And I realized it wasn't up for as long as I wanted it to be. So I think December 1st is a good time to start, because you've got the best of both worlds. It's not too long, but it's not too short, kind of right in between. All right, so now what do we want to do? Base is all done. I think I'm just going to start with the shadow now, because I think my eyes are ready. So I want to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy palette. This is one of the palettes that I have been talking about, that I have only done one makeup look. I got kind of a bad reviews compared to the other Anastasia palettes, and I think that I could get some really nice Christmas looks with this. You could do like a pink color with some sparkle on top. You can darken it up with the black in the palette. But for today, I think I want to use some kind of gold color. So I don't know what it is, but like silver, gold, bronze, always. Like Christmas classics, you can always go for that. So I think what this will be is more of a neutral Christmas look with some sparkle, because I mean, I'm tempted to use the blue, but a lot of times you don't really use blue in kind of holiday looks. I could see myself using green and maybe red lipstick. I think I did that last year. I'll link that video for you if you want to check it out. Actually, I'm going to link, I'll see at the end of this video if I can just put my whole Christmas playlist from last year. I don't know if I had that many makeup looks though, to be completely honest with you. So I'm going to start with Yawker. Yawker. I don't even think I've used that shade. Holy. And I'm going to attempt to angle out my shadow toward my outer eyebrow area here and bring it up fairly high. I've been attempting to do this lately and actually adding more shape because my eyes are very deep set. So if I just follow my crease, a lot of times the color gets lost in there. And I was using an E40, but I'm going to switch my brush because it is much too big. Okay, I'm going to use the E27. I'm going to go into OG now. A little bit of New Yawker and a little bit of OG mixed on the brush. And because this brush is smaller, I can actually get it to be a bit more detailed. So I think the biggest thing is I bring up my color. So this is my crease color. I bring it up at an angle so it kind of cuts across my upper lid here, like that. It's kind of like a harsh line. I'll have to blend it out. And then I can bring the color down, but at the same time, I want to angle it here, like just up and down, so it looks like I'm making a V at the outside corner of my eye. And then we're going to darken that up. I've really been liking this style, and I never really shape my eye like this. And you just have to be aware, like, I mean, this might not be the best shape for my eye. I can't do a hooded eye look. When I try doing a cut crease, it doesn't really help me. The only thing that it does is really make my sparkle look a little bit more intense, but it doesn't really help me with the whole hooded eye thing because I don't have hooded eyes, so I can't really do anything in regards to that. So I'm going to take, this is an E45 small tapered blending. I'm just going to blend this out right here because I feel like I went a little crazy there. I'm going to soften the edge here. And then I was also thinking about doing Vlogmas, but you know what? If I do Vlogmas, I can't post any of my other videos. I can show how I work on those said videos, but I just can't post any other content, which I don't like because I really enjoy doing all the other stuff, and I actually want to do something different. I can't even schedule it in, and that's why I wouldn't mind putting it up on a blog and just taking a photo of it, because I wanted to do like a Christmas lettering piece, and all of my video schedule dates are already taken up. So now I'm going to go into 1988, which is the darker brown. I'm using the E27 here. I'm going to tap off the brush because this color is quite a bit darker, and I'm stamping it on the outer crease, kind of pushing it in and defining the corner of my eye here. I might not even need the black because this one is pretty dark actually. I think this look calls for some dark eyeliner on the lower lash line. So before I go any further, I'm going to take a black liner. So I found this, it's my Avon True Color Glimmerstick. And it's waterproof, which I don't love, but it's the only black I have that's like a true black, and it is called Blackest Night. So I'm just going to rim the waterline. We're going to skip this part and we'll be right back with the shadow. Okay, so that part's done. So I tight lined my upper lash line between the lashes, and then I also put a whole bunch on the waterline on the lower side. So this is really dark right here, so I feel like I should probably blend that out. Just a little bit because I do want to keep the shape. I like how dark it is, so that is definitely, that's good. We want to keep that, and I might have to add some black just to really make it pop. So I'm just going to add like a tiny touch on the same 27 because black can be scary, but the trick is add it with a very light hand. So I'm just stamping this in. So another product, actually, okay, I'm not going to tell you guys the exact product until the haul. So I did get 2 new foundations, mostly because a lot of my foundations are toast. I will be throwing them out, and I need something for winter. Not that we're going too many places nowadays because of COVID, but we still will be going some places. Okay, I think I'm happy with the way this looks. I really like the shape, and I'm liking how that looks. So what I'm going to do first is take a clean brush now. I'm going to actually take another E27. It's already wet, but I'm going to add some MAC Fix Plus to it. I'm going to go in with Sparkle now, and then we'll tackle the lower lash line. So I'm going to use Gorgina, is it Georgina? I don't know, but we're going to use this one here, and then I'm going in with a Gemini on top of it, so it's probably a pressed pigment. I know that the Amrezy palette has had some backlash with that because these formulas were different than any of the other Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. I'm going to use, ooh, that gold would be pretty too. Actually, honestly, so I had my eye on these two, but they're really understated. I wonder if I should go in with this one and then maybe this like sparkly on top, or maybe Dragon and Gemini. Those would be pretty together. So let's try that instead. Pretty. Okay, we're using Dragon. It's very crumbly. That's one thing I can say. Crumbly shadow. Ooh, so pretty. Okay. So I don't do a cut crease, like I said, because if I like close my eye, it doesn't go any further than where I've placed it. So for me, there's no point in doing a cut crease. What I do instead is wet my brush and pack on the shadow, and I get the same effect that I would if it was a cut crease. I think for me, the only reason I would do a cut crease is just to get the pigment to show up a little bit brighter. So I'm going to do the same thing over here, and I know where my socket is because I just kind of press the brush in there and kind of dab it like this, and you can see that beautiful line that I create. Yeah, this color is really pretty. So, I mean, this look to me screams like cat anything, like, you know, a leopard print, cheetah. So this could be a good holiday look. It's still neutral, and I just think it is a little bit of a glam look, especially for the holidays. If you have a holiday party, again, I know that a lot of people aren't going to holiday parties, but you never know. So I wonder if this sparkle is too dark here. Ooh, I like it already. I just don't know if Gemini is going to come off after. I have a feeling that if you were to wear this shade all night, you'd probably end up with sparkles on your face. That's the only problem. So if you were going to have sparkly shadow, what I would suggest is getting something like this. This is the brand Too Faced, but I'm sure there are other brands offer it as well. This is just a glitter glue. So it's a primer, but it's a very sticky primer. So I would suggest getting yourself something like that. For myself, I'm going to pick up my son, go to the grocery store, come home, and take off my makeup. So I'm going to add this on top of that pretty gold shade. So just to clarify, I'm adding Gemini on top here, and the kind of bronzy gold shade was Dragon. I like this a lot. So now I feel like I lost some of the darkness on the outer corner, so I'm just going to go back into the black, add just a tad on my brush, tap it off, and stamp this on top of the bronzy gold shade and blend them together. I'm going to go in with a pencil brush. This is my my destroyed, I don't know how this happened. Take my E30 tiny pencil brush. I'm going to go into 1988 and stamp this very sparingly on the outside corner. My brush is wet, so I will have to wait for this to dry. So while I'm waiting for that, I'm actually going to add some of that same sparkle to the inside corner. It's going to be a very sparkly look, you guys. So again, add some MAC Fix Plus on a clean pencil brush. And I want to see if I can just add Gemini again, which is the pressed sparkly pigment. And add this. Yeah, you have to be careful. If you wear contacts, if you're a contact user, be really careful, because if you get this in your eye, it's probably going to kill. And already I'm getting fallout here from the sparkle stuff. So definitely use a glitter glue if you are going to use that shade. But for my purpose, it works fine. Now, the bottom is dry, so I'm going to use that original E27 brush I used with the black on it. And I'm going to blend the lower lash line. I'm connecting it up top. I'm going to blend it so I get a nice blend. Then I'm going to use a clean brush now and blend the outside corner here, so I don't have this like dark brown line, and I'm just going to blend it out so it looks nicely blended. Perfect. And then I'm going to go back in with my little sparkly brush, add some more MAC Fix Plus to it, dip it into Dragon and Gemini at the same time, and continue adding some more sparkle on the lower lash line. I'm going to attempt to blend it into that dark outside color down here. Okay, I think that's good. I always like matching some part of the lower lash line to the top. I think that looks really pretty. So you will notice how on the inside corner of my eye I didn't put any of this sparkle. Not only is it too close to my eye for comfort, but I want to add a lighter shade. So I'm going to add this one here as the highlight. I'm just going to use my tiny smudge brush, E21. So this is a little pink. It's a little pink for this look. I'm not going to use that one after all. I'm going to use, this is like my favorite all-time highlighter. You guys know that if you have watched my channel. I'm just going to put this on instead. It's sparkly and bright and perfect for any look, in my opinion. I always add a little bit of brightness to the inner corner. I'm also going to add this to my high points of my face while I'm at it. I found this foundation with the powder I used is actually really matte. I was going to use a sparkly primer with it until I realized I kind of wanted to see what the foundation looked like. So that's the Flawless Charlotte Tilbury one, and I really like it. I've been known to say that I really love matte foundations. Oops, I'm trying to destroy my makeup desk. I really love matte foundations in winter, and I do, but I have been getting more into the radiant kind of look. So it just depends on what kind of look I'm going for. So next, I will line my upper waterline. I'm going to use my Fenty Flyliner. This is Longwear Liquid Eyeliner in Cause I'm Black. Okay, so I'm just going to shake it really vigorously, and then I'm going to go ahead and line my eyes. I'm going to skip this part and also the mascara. I haven't decided if I'm going to wear lashes yet, but I will let you know at the end. And I'm using my Tarte Man Eater mascara. So I didn't put lashes on today. If I was going to a holiday party, I probably would. It just depends what you're going for, but I also find that this Tarte Man Eater mascara, when you first open it up and you use it, it works so good and your lashes get so long. Mine is starting to dry out a little bit, but I'm also going to do lips. So I'm using my Milani Color Steven Lip Liner in 09 Spice, and I'm going to top it with Jeffree Star the Gloss Pretzel Drip. It has kind of like a bronzy kind of shade, and it might be pink. It's actually lavender sparkles in there, but I think it'll go really well with the eyes. And also on kind of like the lower right here, this sparkly color, I added some Too Faced Glitter Pop Peel Off eyeliner. This stuff is good unless it starts to peel off, and then your look just kind of falls apart, so you have to be careful. I think if you used the eye primer, like the glue, it'll work really well. So I'm going to go ahead and line my lips. Okay, so that is it. I'm just going to give my face one quick spray with my Master Fix by Maybelline. I feel like even though my mascara is done, I feel like when I spray my face with stuff like that, it just makes everything look good, and it looks really, really like kind of blended and just like moisturized and a little bit radiant, especially if you use like the Morphe mist. That one has a little bit of radiant mist in it. So that is it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this holiday tutorial makeup look with me. And if you did, give me a thumbs up down below. Also, if you're new here, please consider subscribing because it would help out so much. And also click that bell notification button so you will be notified the next time I upload. We'll talk to you guys again very soon. Bye!